Welcome to the Preventive Maintenance segment. Here you will see how to visually inspect the taping head components to assure they are in optimal working order. Then we'll demonstrate how to clean and lubricate your taping head using the AccuGlide 2 Plus as an example. Before we begin, you should be reminded of the safety precautions when working with the taping head. Don't work on the taping heads when the conveyor system is running. Be sure the pneumatic and the electrical supplies are off before servicing the taping heads. Identify the knife location on the taping head and keep your hands out of this area except when necessary. The taping heads are equipped with an orange blade guard that covers the blade. The taping head should never be operated with the blade guards removed. The tools and supplies you'll want to have available are 3M citrus-based industrial cleaner, 3M 5-way penetrant, all-purpose grease, and a clean cloth. To begin, we'll inspect the taping head for worn or damaged parts, as we would at every preventive maintenance or PM interval. First, unthread the taping head so you can properly check the rollers. Then look at the applying roller and buffing roller for cracks or damage. Check each of the rollers to see if they are operating properly. Look at the wrap roller to make sure it rotates freely in both directions. See if there's drag on the one-way tension roller and that it rotates in one direction only, counterclockwise on top and clockwise on the bottom. Check to see if the flanged knurled roller rotates with a slight drag in both directions. Assure that the smooth roller rotates freely in both directions. Check that the tape applying roller has a slight drag as it rotates in both directions. See that the buffing roller rotates freely in both directions. When you're through checking the rollers, check the blade. Look to see if there's adhesive buildup on the blade or if it has worn or broken teeth. To check the blade, place paper behind the blade. This enables you to see the teeth better. Last, check to see if there is oil on the oiler pad. If you discover parts that need replacement, refer to 3M manuals for parts ordering and replacement procedures, or you can replace them according to the procedures demonstrated in the Adjustment and Parts Replacement Procedure segment. As part of the inspection, it is recommended that certain components be cleaned. The cutting blade should be cleaned as needed, while the remainder of the head should be cleaned at least every 250 hours, depending on your application and cycle rate. We'll demonstrate how to clean the taping heads using the AccuGlide 2 Plus as an example. A caution to heed when cleaning taping heads: don't use compressed air, as it blows dirt into the components and onto the sliding surfaces. Don't wash down or subject the heads to conditions causing moisture condensation on the components. Let's look at a dirty taping head. Fiberboard containers produce a lot of paper dust and chips as they move through the taping heads. If this is allowed to build up, it causes wear on the moving components, as well as improper operation. Wiping the taping heads once a month with a slightly damp cloth is usually sufficient. The cloth should be damp enough to pick up the dust. If the taping heads are in a dustier than average environment, or if the cases are dirty, more frequent cleaning may be required. Again, be careful when cleaning around the cutoff blades. Secure the blade guard back so you can freely work on the blade. First, carefully remove the pieces of adhesive from the blade. The blade can then be wiped carefully with a cloth dampened with 3M citrus-based industrial cleaner. Wipe away, not toward, the blade edge. When adhesive